Now, Pastor, tomorrow we have our healing school starts back up again. I believe this is our 23rd session of our healing school here. And this is a really remarkable testimony. Tell everybody what the Lord did. Step right over here. You're a member of the River Church in Orlando, but tell everybody what the Lord's done for you. It's pretty awesome.
I want to start off by saying that the Lord is more than good. So I have been trying to get to healing school for about a year and a half. In 2019, I tried to commit suicide. My husband and my daughter found me in my walk-in closet, basically lifeless. Well, the Lord had other plans with me. So as the years went by, I noticed that I started getting a lot of back pain. And when I say back pain, it's not just like something, working in the medical field before, it's not what they would describe. It was more than that. It was like torture from my neck all the way down to my ankles. Went to doctors, kept on going to the emergency room. They did scans, gave me strong medication, pain medication, which didn't work. And everything you could think about, I tried to do. So a week before the last session of healing school, my husband had to take me to the emergency room because I couldn't walk. So we went, they did their scans and all of that, and when they finally come in after like 3 hours, the doctor tells me that they can't find anything. This has been for a year and a half. They couldn't find anything. So in that moment, even though I was very drugged up from the medication that they gave me, it was like something woke me up, and I felt like this anger inside of me. And I was just like, enough is enough. I'm tired of this. So I go home, and my pastor, Pastor Lauren, she gives me a call and she tells me, so what did they say? And I was like, well, they said nothing. They can't find anything. And she was like, well, you know how we're going to fight this. We're going to fight this spiritually. So when she said that, I didn't know that in her mind, she already had planned to send me to healing school without my consent. So it so happens that she got together with my boss. They know each other, and she spoke to them, and everyone came into an agreement to send me over here to healing school. Well, I come to healing school. Day one, it took me 3 hours, something that usually takes me an hour and like 10 minutes to get here. Took me 3 hours. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I made it, got here, decided that I was gonna just be willing to receive. First day, they did an altar call, and the altar call was for depression, anxiety, suicide thoughts, and I went up. So when I go, at first I was hesitant because I was like, there's people here that know me. Like, I was kind of like I was being prideful. So I go up, and the Lord just touched me. It was, all I could say that I felt fire and just the joy of the Lord. It was at a point that I'm on the floor, and then I opened my eyes, and I was like the only one on the floor. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry.
And from that day, what's happened? Because you told me something that your family doesn't even recognize you now. This was after day one.
Yes. So, what a lot of people that don't know me, what they don't know is that my family, my husband and my kids, they're like fire, like Holy Ghost filled with fire people. And these are youth. They have laid hands on me. I'm talking about cast out demons in my house. You could feel the house shaking and all of this. So I'm like the only one struggling, with this back pain and feeling sad and, not doing what they were doing. So days go on, and when I had my one-on-one with Pastor Ryan, I'm there, and when they prayed for me, I did feel a difference the first day, second day, but when they prayed for me, I felt like they removed like a whole other person out of my body. And I felt how my back like straightened up. I was walking like this because the pain was so much that this is the only way that I could be comfortable. I couldn't jump. I couldn't walk for a long time. I couldn't praise. I couldn't raise my hands. You name it, anything physical, I could not do. And I could jump, I could praise, I could run. I wake up at like around 4 o'clock, or usually it's 4 o'clock in the morning, almost every day since I have left healing school, waking up, praying in tongues, and my family cannot recognize me. My kids are like hyped about it.
So listen, tomorrow, if you're watching or if you're even here and the doctors have given up, for her, she kept saying the doctors, every time she would go, the doctors couldn't find anything wrong with her, but the pain was so debilitating, she could not walk. So I'm telling you, if the doctors have given up or there's an incurable disease, you don't know what else to do, you can register now, come tomorrow. I promise you, for her, the Lord totally worked out. She works for a major corporation, and they were able to make it to where she could come for the whole time. So tomorrow, if you want to, or see Pastor Ryan or Pastor Krista for more information. Awesome. So great.